Hello, so today I will be showing you how to properly use a computer mouse. The first thing you'll want to do is to locate the USB plug at the end of the wire that is connected to your mouse. Once you have located the plug, you will then want to locate the port on your computer. I'm currently presenting on my laptop, but the same ports are on all desktop computers. You can identify the ports by their rectangle shape and also the SS logo on the side of them. They also can be blue. So once you have located the ports, you will line up the USB plug with the port. So you will just take the plug and slide it directly in. It should be a smooth fit in there. You do not want to force the plug. And I also wanted to mention that on many desktop computers, the USB ports are located on the back of the computer. They are sometimes located on the front, but if you are unable to find them, they will definitely be on the back side. When the mouse is plugged in, you are ready to start using it. The mouse consists of 3 different functions, which include the left click, the right click, and the scroll wheel. To properly place your hand on the mouse, you will place your index finger on the left click, your middle finger on the right click, and have your thumb and ring finger on the left and right side to secure and move the mouse. To use the scroll wheel, you can either use your index finger or middle finger, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Once you have gotten the correct position down for having your hand on the mouse, you are ready to start using it on the screen. What identifies the mouse on the screen is this cursor, as you can see here. It moves along with the movement of the mouse. To move the cursor on the screen, you simply move the mouse gently across the surface you are using the mouse on. It is a very slow and gentle movement. There's no need to press down hard or use a lot of force. Next, let's go over the left click option on the mouse. The left click option on the mouse is used basically as a pointer of where you want to go. So for instance, we have Google open right now. You want to click on the search bar here to begin your search. You will simply press the left click button one time when your cursor is hovered over the search bar, and you will then be able to search for whatever you would like. Another thing you can do with the left click function is you are able to drag things to different areas of the screen. What I mean here is if, for instance, you want to move this Mozilla Firefox icon to a different location on the wide open desktop, you can simply hover over the Mozilla Firefox icon, press down but not to let go of the left click, and then you will simply, while holding down, move the Mozilla Firefox icon to your desired location. So you'll simply, while holding down, move the mouse, and once you have the icon over your desired location, you will simply let go of the left click, and then your Mozilla Firefox will be in the desired location. You can also move many different things to different areas of the screen with that hold and click option. So for instance, we want to maybe move this internet window to a different location on the screen. We will hover over this top bar here, and then you will click the left click button on that top bar, and while still holding down on the left click, you will drag your cursor to the desired location on the screen. Once you have the desired location, you will simply take your finger off of the left click, and then your window will be in the desired location you like. Another use for the left click is a thing called a double click. A double click is used not very much, but it is important. It is used to access a variety of programs that may be on your desktop. So if we want to access Mozilla Firefox, we aren't able to just click the left click option once to access it like I just did there. we will need to double click it. To double click, you will place your index finger over the left option here, and we will tap it twice very quickly. So it'll sound something like this. And again. And when you do that, it will open up this program. So we'll double click, it will load, and then Mozilla Firefox will appear. Next, I will discuss the function of this scroll wheel here. Like before, I said you could use either your index finger or middle finger, whatever is more comfortable for you. So for example, we have the Gateway web page here. We are wanting to navigate to the bottom of the page. To do that, we'll be using the scroll wheel on the mouse. To do this, we will place our finger on the scroll wheel, and without a lot of force, go in a downwards position, which will in turn move the page. So I just navigated to the bottom of the page. So to go back to the top, we will also be using the scroll wheel, but instead of going in a downwards position, we will be going upwards. And it doesn't take a lot of force, it's very light, but that will navigate to the position of the page you're looking for. And you will not be clicking down on the scroll wheel, you will just be moving it. When you click down on the scroll wheel, you'll get a little icon here that replaces the cursor, and you can move the mouse up or down, and it'll navigate quicker and more efficiently than to use the scroll wheel itself. And to get out of this, you will simply click the scroll wheel again, and it will return to a regular cursor. Next, we will be going over the right-click function of the mouse. So the right-click function of the mouse basically displays a list of options. So here, for example, we are on the desktop. We have the cursor in the middle of the desktop, and if we were to click the right-click button here, which I just did, it displays a list of options. So if I want to maybe choose one of these options, I will scroll over the option I'd like, and this is without holding down the right click. I just have to click it one time and it will display these options, but I will hover over what option I would like, and to choose this option, I will use my left click button to choose it. I will not be using my right click. So for instance, I choose one of these options, but if I wanted to go out of this option menu, I would simply go into this blank space here and use my left click to click, and I will be out of that option menu. The left click option is used much more than the right click option, but we are also able to use the right click option on a variety of different pages, including on Google. So for instance, we have the cursor here and we want to see a list of menus pertaining to the page. We will simply right click and we can save the page, print the page, inspect the page, and if I want to get out of this menu, I simply get into the blank space and click on the left click button, and I'll be back to where I was. And that is how you properly use a computer mouse.